So when your wife's not okay with it, there are some rules and regulations that come into play, right?
Yeah.
Where she can say, look, for example, he's not taking care of me, he's not fulfilling my needs, and she can get out of that marriage if she's not okay with it. She can call for what's a khul'a.
I like you, man.
In the US, everybody's always a little aggressive, but Australians are good people, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. So I've got a lot of questions. One question was apparently when the message of the Quran was revealed to Prophet Muhammad,
Sallallahu
it was an angel that descended and grabbed him by his neck.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So angel did descend,
Yeah.
Jibreel, the one who brings the message.
Yeah.
He held him, he squeezed him, he didn't grab him by the neck, and he told him, Iqra, recite. Right?
Was it painful for?
I mean, not painful in the sense that you put him in a hospital, but yeah. Oh, it's all right. Yeah. But again, if you get a message, like you're in a cave and suddenly an angel comes and tells you you're going to be a prophet, that's a pretty big revelation, right? So you might get scared, you might run, because as a human being, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
So the angel grabbed him, right?
Angel.
But it wasn't something like he grabbed him by the neck and tossed him. No.
So
He held him firm.
He held him firm because I thought it was really painful.
I mean, not painful in the sense that, like, it put him in a hospital or something like that. But if I was to grab you right now to make sure you don't freak out, you would feel that
Maybe
tightness.
freak out.
Exactly,
Maybe freak out if you
but
grab
again,
me.
like for example, you're on a mountain and suddenly somebody speaks to you and you get startled and you might fall off.
away or something.
Yeah, exactly. So in that, if I just grab you real quick to be like, okay, look, listen to what I'm saying first, and then he let him go, then he went home, and then he appeared to him repeatedly,
Yeah.
and the angel Gabriel met with him many a times, authentic documentation for that. So that makes sense, right?
That makes sense because
Good.
from what I heard, it just seemed a bit violent, like this angel.
Oh, grabbing him by the neck, yeah, no. I don't know where they got that from, yeah.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
But I'm
But
going
we'll-
to clear that up.
I'm glad I cleared that up for you too.
Yeah.
What else?
Man,
You're there, bro. Look,
here's a topic we all want to talk about.
go ahead, we'll talk about any topic you like.
The polygamy thing.
Talk about it.
I've heard Muslim scholars say yes, it was permitted at that time, but only because the populations were low. Because
Nah, I don't know where they got that from, right? It's okay, don't worry about it. Listen.
yeah.
In Islam, polygamy has rules,
Yes.
right? It's not like anybody can just do it for whatever reason, right? There are rules how to treat the different wives, how to deal with the different time frames with the children, all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But there are times, even right now, where polygamy is necessary, right? For example, we just had a war in Iraq, and so many of the men in Iraq had been killed. Many of the women had to resort to selling their body for money because they had no other way to make a living. In Ukraine for right now, so many men are dying that the number of Ukrainian women is multiplying. So the reality is that in most of the world, men are fewer in number because men also die younger due to heart problems and all that and stress that men have.
Yeah.
So in those times, women have to have a way to get married,
of
right?
course.
So in those situations, if a man takes a second wife, or for example, if he's married and they can't have kids, for example,
Yeah.
and his wife tells him, I know many people like that, the wife says, you know what, take another wife. I don't want to leave you. I love you.
Yeah.
But, we want to have kids if you're our own. Let her have kids and we'll raise them together.
Yeah.
If they're okay with it, why would we have a problem with it?
No, but you're saying that's very extreme situation.
That's not. I mean, like for people not having kids, I know many people personally.
No, I'm saying, let's say, okay, is it permissible to have more than one wife, even if like she's still fertile?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
If you're good with it, and your wife's good with it, and the other wife's good with it, why would it be a problem for me?
But you can still do it if your wife isn't okay with it, though.
So when your wife's not okay with it, there are some rules and regulations that come into play, right?
Yeah.
Where she can say, look, for example, he's not taking care of me, he's not fulfilling my needs, and she can get out of that marriage if she's not okay with it. She can call for what's a khul'a.
Okay.
If you're not fulfilling the rights of the first wife and you're taking a second, she can then ask for a khul'a, she can ask for a divorce. But if you're okay with it and she's okay with it and the other one's okay with it, let me give you an example. You're a studly young man, mashallah, right? Let's say you get married and your physical needs are greater than your wife. For example, right? That she's like, look, I got a headache, step off, right? And you're like, look, I don't want to go and look at corn or, go and pick up see, the Western society is filled with hypocrisy, right? And that's what I don't like. I like to be straight about it, right? Like you, right? Here, you see all these massage parlors, right? All these people, all these men.
It's legal in Australia.
Really?
Legal in Australia.
I did not know that. So now think about it. Is that better for a man to be going to random prostitutes or getting another wife?
Get another wife.
All right, you're Muslim, bro. What are you waiting for?